Prepare to be amazed at this crazy, unreal story on my first transaction ever in Miami. So my client was looking for a 6-month lease on a beautiful property that had to be waterfront. It took me about 2 weeks, but I finally found him the perfect place. So we closed the lease, everything was good to go, and it comes to the move inspection day. The keys were not in the unit. Typically when you do the move-in inspection, all keys and everything should be there ready to go so the tenant can take over and move along. But in this case, they weren't. So aside from that, we continue to do our inspection. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. We go into the bathroom and the toilet is not flushing. The weirdest thing ever, and we just put that to the side and moved along. We also noticed that the unit wasn't getting very cold and the washer was collecting water. So all of these 3 things scared my client, and we had seconds, no joke, seconds to take our money back from the building, or we had to move forward. This was almost life or death, but no death involved, just kind of life or life. So after we completed this inspection, we turned out we were no longer interested. We didn't have the keys, and there was a lot of maintenance that needed to be taken care of, so we wanted to back out. I told my client I would run downstairs to the management office. I said we were no longer interested in the property, and they said, okay, well, we close in 5 minutes, so we need to know if you want to take your money back or not. And I called my client. He didn't answer. I called him again, no answer. I almost lost hope, but I called him again, and he finally answered, and I told him the situation at hand, and he said, give me a minute. We almost had like 1 minute left, so there was not really a lot of time. And I get a call back and he tells me to pull the money. I pull the money, we get the checks back, and we move away from the deal. I get a call from the listing agent and she says, hey Ryan, there are no grounds to hold this money. Your client has to move forward. I don't know what she was on. The main point of the story is that she was wrong, my client was correct, but they offered us some terms that we could not pass up. The owner owned a 5-star hotel in Miami Beach and offered my client to stay at the hotel if they do not complete the work by Monday. Come to find out that the building does not allow maintenance to happen on the weekends. So they put my client in this 5-star hotel in Miami Beach, turned around, gave us a $500 credit on the rent for next month, and my client got still the perfect apartment with the perfect views.